Yay, I think it's working. Hey everyone, welcome to my Thursday edition of my Hello Thursday, or Thursday's Hello, for Color the Kitty and Stampin' Up. I'm here tonight to do more inspired project from the Stampin' Up Paper Pumpkin Kit, Kisses and Hugs. And also to make more progress on my Mando Grogu painting that I started like a long time ago, and I'm trying to kick myself to occasionally work on it, is the idea. Alright, I'm just gonna take a minute or two, grab some more materials prepping, because I'm scrambling as always. Always. Let me grab some pieces that I need, and I'll shortly enough get started, my friends. Yeah, because I didn't quite get anything ready yet, but that's okay. It's just my usual, the way my process is. Alright, I'm almost there. A good start anyway. Okay, let's run through my buttons here. Hi, it's me. So tonight's inspiration for Paper Pumpkin is I want to redo this card in a different way because I don't like it enough. It's a little plain, but it's cute that way with the fold. And then I want to work on this as well. Alright, so let me run through some housekeepings here. I have coming up later this month on the 28th is my free Zoom crafts, my free social craft on Zoom, meaning it's just an open-ended, hey, come out, hang out and craft, do some projects, socialize, Monday the 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're looking for an invite, give me a shout, let me know. Here's my events information that's yet to come up. So, I'm just getting organized here. Chaotically organized. I know, I totally distracted myself there. Alright, sorry. So my upcoming events and dates. Today is the last date to sign up for the Paper Pumpkin Kit Safari Celebration. Pretty much at this point, if you're not going to subscribe, you're not going to subscribe. The next deadline will be March 10th. I'll find out tomorrow what the new kit teaser is going to be. So next week's video, I'll have something to talk about the new kit, hopefully. Starting tomorrow, actually, is a Paper Pumpkin price increase, which will take mainly into effect for the March 10th deadline. So anybody subscribing for today's deadline are okay. It's going to go up. The current base price in Canada for the month-to-month is $30 plus tax. It's going to go up to $32.50 plus tax. To buy a prepaid code, I believe the current price is $28. It's going to go up to 30.50. Yeah, it's just the unfortunate nature of the world and the way it is with the supply chain and issues and costs, and it is what it is, everyone. This Sunday, I'm hosting the last of my Love and Leisure card making class on my Zoom. At this point, yeah, I'm not really taking any more registrations for it because it's getting on with the time. But if you're interested in what the project is, hey, let me know and I can show you. February 21st to the 26th, I have my New Adventures Canada Facebook vendor market that I'm partaking in. I will be soon be doing my videos on YouTube for the event. Once I get a little more organized, because I'm wrapping up a private party right now. So, honestly, lots on the go right now. End of February on the 28th is when Celebration ends. Celebration being spend 60, get a free item, spend 120, get a free item, etc., etc. It builds from there. I would highly recommend if you're going to make a purchase, now is the time to get some free stuffs. It's really nice items this time around. February 28th is, as you saw, my free social craft session on Zoom for 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me know. For March, I'm available for any possible parties or virtual trade shows if anybody would love to have me part of it as Stampin' Up. And as a reminder, every Thursday I'm live on the Facebook group Playing with Papers and Colors, on my Facebook page, Color the Kitty, and on YouTube, which is here. Yay! Paper Pumpkin promo, which ends today, is the Safari Celebration. We have a cute giraffe and a funky shirt thing, holding a cupcake with the words "Yay" in the background. So some sort of party animal type of feel. This is the preview as much as I can get. Looks like 9 cards, 3 styles each. Looks animal themed, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be getting mine hopefully soon, and I'll be able to play with it and see what it turns into. An advantage for during Celebration is if you buy a prepaid Paper Pumpkin code, it counts towards free Celebration products. So that meaning, if you buy a 3-month code, you get 1 free item at $60 value. If you buy a 6-month code, you get 2 items at the $60 value or 1 item at the $120 value. If you buy a 12-month code, you get 4 items at the $60 value or 2 items at the $120 value, or you can mix and match. Yay! Where's my tabs? As another reminder, as always, the opportunity to host, especially during Celebration, is even better. Because a Celebration, if the party hits sales of $375 or more, there's a free stamp set. Otherwise, the rest of the time of the year, it's actually great to host because you get to do online or in person if there's a way to do it. You get to party with your friends, especially during this COVIDness. Being able to gather even virtually makes a huge difference, and being able to do some crafting, which is really great for self-care and just overall, like, self-care. As a host, get to earn rewards from the party orders. So when the sale is at least $200 or more, the host gets 10% in rewards, which is based on the amount of the sales, which means $20. And it goes up from there. I lead the party. I demonstrate projects and ideas, as I usually do every week on Thursday. If you like what I do, that's a good plus. And during the party, I do have one awesome giveaway to a party guest, which is usually a Paper Pumpkin prepaid code. I think they're awesome. Another advantage for during Celebration is to join. And by joining, there's 2 free stamp sets. And a couple little pros about joining is there's a supportive community of creative people, which is true. 20% commission on the sales. Access to early releases and sneak peeks. So if you're interested in joining, we can definitely have a conversation about it. I need a drink there. I'm getting thirsty. I've been talking off and on for a couple hours. Okay, so I've got a bit of a scattered mess happening here. And I decided, before I completely dive in, I'm going to see if I can get my angel policy stamped on these. Because I meant to do it earlier, but I put it off, and etc. And while I'm at it, I'm going to grab my labels, which I've buried, because it's typical me. Give me one moment. Because I got into a habit of, during January, is just kind of laziness. Didn't get around to doing all the proper labels on everything. So I'm just going to do all that right now while I have a few minutes, and I'll show you what we're working on in a very short. Yeah, a little bit of my own housekeeping. One moment, guys. So I made my labels ahead of time of who I am. That way, as I distribute these cards, hopefully someone will see it and want to check out what I do, which is very much the intention. And tonight's project is actually inspired by this one, as a heads up, which I'm actually really excited about. I saw this concept online from another demonstrator, and I kind of took it from there and made my own. But there, that way with these labels, hopefully someone may be interested to find out more about what I do and about Stampin' Up. Just to do my stamping for my kitty and angel policy and all, I kind of sort of need to figure out where my labels are going. That way I don't have to fine tune too much here. I got a little kink in that, but that's okay. And I'm good for the moment, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Alright, now let's get the angel policy dealt with. Let me check my positioning. You know what, it's just going to make it with that one. And I was using the gray color for these, so let's use the gray. Let's hope I can get this right tonight, hopefully. Because I've been forgetting to do this. Just get busy, you know. There we go, we got the one. Let's get the other. Especially when something handcrafted, it is important to have a way of identifying who made it. Hey, you never know, people might be interested in wanting more. Alright, got that started. More of the angel policy. Now this is officially the angel policy. This is just me putting my stamp on there. Okay, move these back up. So I always like to put the created by and the Stampin' Up logo. And it's occurred to me, I don't know where my block is. Block, oh there it is. Right here the whole time. So I've got created by, and I'm going to still use that gray color. So these two projects we're staring at right now were from the original portion of the kit, which I will show in just a moment or two. But I love the hearts, eh? Really, really cool. Alright, we got that. Clean my stamp a little. Put them away. Grab the Stampin' Up logo. Or words or whatever. The copyright name. By having the copyright name, I can sell these. So, very important. Especially as a demonstrator. There. That's as good as I'm going to get right now. Alright, now that I'm officially done housekeeping here. For all the things I gotta get done. Alright, so tonight's project. Now let's first show these cuties. So this was, the latest Paper Pumpkin kit, which is the Kisses and Hugs. More a Valentine theme, featured these two really cute projects. Same type of style, but really adorable. And in really nice matching envelopes. Just letting those dry. Where really nice pink. And then I stamped this. They had it in the front, but I want it in the back. And then check out that gold XOXOXO. Like, that's awesome. So that is the original kit. Now, me being me, I gotta expand from there. And I did. Just trying to find a place to put this. I'll put it over here. I expanded by... I saw a concept online that looked kind of like this, but I made it into a fancy, where she had them layered. But I want it to open like that. Now the downside of this is, look how plain these are. These need something. And I still might very well add something to them tonight. So over on my Facebook group earlier, I was going to make a new version of this, and I totally went sideways and made this really cool little card. And what's neat is, even on the back, I've got that whole envelope feel. And I fell in love with this earlier. And this was pieces from the kit. The only thing I added was the white paper. And I just really love this concept for a nice little simple card. Alright. So that was fun too. But let's do some crafting, everybody. Let me find some white paper. White paper, where are you? There's some white paper. I gotta cut it down, and I've got two components from the other card base I'm gonna use, but I gotta get this white paper cut down to my card base. Let's start with that. Then we'll have some fun. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're already partially there. Cool. Now, I'm going to again use that pink color, so I'm going to have to, unfortunately, cut up one of these beautiful envelopes, even though I really don't want to. It's a shame to cut them, but I got it. So let me just grab some scissors to make this, hopefully, painless. It's a shame to cut these envelopes, eh? Alright. And then I'm just gonna cut right around there. And I'm gonna keep that piece for future, because it's a good idea. And then from there, I'm gonna get my four 1/4 cut. I'm going to keep that piece for future. And then from there, I'm going to get my 5 1/2 cut. And done. Alright, I'm going to put that aside for the moment. I'm going to grab some tape runner. Ooh, I hear a train. There's a train going by outside. I do like my trains. So next up, I'm just gonna literally glue that right on top. And that's the plan for there. Shame to cover that beautiful gold, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna actually run it along the lines so that way they'll hopefully seal up nicely. There we go. I think I have to order a new one of those soon. Yeah, I was just checking if it's depleted yet or not. Alright, I'm going to try to line this up best I can. As good as I'm going to get right now. And then, I'm going to do some stamping. I'm going to do the same as my original. I'm going to put Love You in the center. Because I think that's really sweet. Where is Love You? Love You. I'm going to use that gray again. Because I think the gray really stands out. There we go. Love You. Alright, and I'm going to take my two pieces. I'm going to figure out... I'm going to go like that layering for today. I want to stamp something on the back of these today. And my strut, and I'm going to do it to my original as well. I want the XOXO thing happening here. So, in this case, kind of, I can do backwards either way, it doesn't really matter. But as long as I get them to line up, I'm going to grab my gray again, put that off to the side, and then do some stamping. It doesn't have to be super straight or anything, but just something. And I want to stamp off as I go. That way I've got this kind of cool effect happening. Might help if I put some paper down, actually. I do have a sheet over here. But there, just something semi-random I'm going with for today. it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Just something. That way when you open it up, you got some color or some picture or something. And that's how I'm going to improve on my original. There. Just something, you know. And I'm going to take these and do the same thing. It needs a pattern. And that's where I goofed when I did this. I didn't do it right. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I've already got dimensionals and stuff on here, and so that's where I decided I was gonna recreate this and make it better. There, just something. Almost like that distressed look to it. And this color tonight is gray granite, which is a decent color. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Just something. There. It just needs a little bit of flair. That way, when I open it up, at least there's something happening, you know. I'm going to let that dry. And then next, I got to do some scoring to get some folds. I got to figure out where they're going to go. As I muck with this for a moment. Get my stamps put away. As I figure out the next phase here. Alright. Let's go back to this. So the vision I had is what again? I want to layer them. So that one goes on there, and then this one goes on straight. I think I'll drop it down further. That way it's definitely a layer. This is where I need a pencil so I can mark where am I putting my folds. There we go. So now I'm going to do some scoring. I'm going to cheat with a scoring board that isn't really meant for it, but it will still work. Got one of these. That will do the trick tonight. Because I need a scoring mark on here. So I'm just going to line it where I made those notches. Make a score. And then do the same on this one. Make a score. So I've got my scores. That way when I glue them, they'll hopefully stay on pretty good. So the fold will go that way. And then I'm just gonna bone folder it. Same as this. And then for giggles, I'm gonna glue them already. I'm going to try out my new liquid glue again. So I got to remember, that one goes there. This one goes there. So I got to remember my sequence now. So liquid glue, here we come. I picked this up new from Stampin' Up! Last month because it was my birthday. And hopefully I can make it stick pretty good. I say that now, but who knows? Alright, and then just gonna get positioned. Hopefully I get it right. And there's that. And let's get this one done. Give it a little squeeze so I can get some glue out. I'm going to need a little more than that, my friends. That way, because I'm actually starting to like this tip better than the other one. I'm just trying to be careful I don't accidentally get glue where I don't want it. I'm just going to put the cap back on. I'm really starting to like that glue. And lift it up a bit. Oops. As I make a mess here. And then for this, get it positioned. Hopefully it stays down. And then voila. There, I'm liking this a lot better now, eh? I've improved on my own pattern. And I'm going to do a similar to this, actually. I'm just going to use... Let me check some pieces. I might use some vellum, actually. So let me see what I got kicking around here for sizes. I want a piece of vellum, potentially. And I want to find that white heart I've gotten here in the kit. So I can also see for sizing if they'll work. Yeah, the white vellum will work. Okay, so we're gonna do some stamping. Some more stamping. I'm gonna do more. It's the same as I did last time, because I like the idea. And I'm gonna put that vellum on with that heart. Where's my stamps? There they are. And then, what I should do right now, before I forget, is my angel policy. Because I've got all this out. Yeah, let's get that done before I completely forget. I'll use the gray. So if I start loading more things on it, it may not work very well. There's one. There's the others. I had a block right here. Let's speed through this and get out of here today. Yeah, because it's already almost 9:30 for me, and I still got some things to do tonight. I am a busy kitty, and I still gotta do some painting, which is exciting. I'm intending it to be a short painting session, because, yeah, I'm already running late tonight. Because I got an early morning. That's a little crooked that created by, but that's okay. That's alright. And then stamping up in the corner. And then the finale, I'm going to grab on the back and grab that label, put it on now. That way I will be officially done this project. Yay! There. Boom! I'm really starting to like these labels. Okay. So next up, back to what I was going to do. Isn't that kind of cool? Now that looks much more complete. Definitely a little more happening. Alright, back to this. I'm going to do some stamping, which is I intended. Where did I put my block? There it is. Alright, so as I did before, actually no. I say that and I get distracted. I'm going to do the heart in the center first. Then I'm going to go around with the dots. And then complete it. So that was Blushing Bride was the color I used in the center. Okay, so you're wondering what colors these are. And try to get centered. Boom! I don't like this color, to be honest. It's kind of icky. But it matches this collection. Alright. And then from there, I'm going to do the dots. And I'll put in the gray after. So the other the dots are done with Blushing Bride. And I have to get a card ready for a friend tonight. I don't have to get it ready for tonight, but I might. That way it's done. Yeah, I found the original idea for this online. I forget. I'd have to pull up the name of who I got it from. If you want to know, let me know. I can get it for you. It's just I don't have it open on my computer at the moment to be able to look it up. Because I'm just kind of rushing through. Alright. We got the dots. Clean my stamp. And I think that is it for the Blushing Bride color, which does not look like a Blushing Bride color to me. It's got an icky color, personally. I need the heart. That's an outline heart. I need the gray color. So I can go around that beauty of a heart. There we go. That looks nice. Clean that stamp. And then for the finale, I'm going to put an arrow through it because I want to. In the gray color. And voila, that piece is done. And I think that's it. I think that's actually it for stamping. So let's finish assembling and definitely call it a night. Alright, so let's pop this out. I like having it still within the die cut piece as I stamped. Makes the world a little easier. Alright, put that away. And then we got our vellum heart. So these two are going to go together. And then you're going to go on top here. And I like that a lot. This is better than my first one, I think. Alright, well, let's glue these two together. I need some glue. And I'm going to need some glue dots after. Not glue dots, dimensionals after. There we go. What's also neat about this kit for this month is they have an add-on package as well for making little treat boxes, but I declined to go for it. I'm not big on treat boxes. Although my sponsor offered to give me a piece or two, and I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I have them. It's like I love them, but I love that very vanilla gold and white and thing happening, but I don't need them. So there's my dimensionals. And we are literally almost done this portion. Then we gotta do some painting. And there. This one's my favorite. Love it. Tell me which one you like. They're both the same, but different. But there, it looks better now. I put something there because it just needed it. But there's a really unique card fold. Same but different and really cool. Yay! Alright, time to reset desk. As in, let me pack up a moment or two. Let me get some stuff put away. Bear with me a couple minutes as I scramble and stuff into a corner. Some things anyway. Yeah, these turned out really nicely. This one's my favorite. Alright, I got that. I need some of these back into the box. The first one was more of an experimental. You know, I gave it a shot, but it just wasn't quite working for me. Alright, I got those. I've got some paper pieces and things I don't need. I'm just going to put my ink. So there's my little stamping spots. Going to put them away. And then we're going to do some Mando and Grogu as I set up here. Very shortly. And I'm intending tonight to be a short session. Because I am tired. So, probably maybe another week. If I allow myself a little more time, I can do more. But, no, I'm just having a bit of a rough little while lately. So, there's my paint palette. As you can see. And let me grab 2 things here. As I set up, I'll just stick some of this up there. I'm just moving a whole bunch of stuffs around. So what I'm doing with this project is, here's the line drawing. This is from a YouTube video, Painting with Jesse, and I just kind of fell in love with the whole Mando thing happening, and that's what we got going on here for tonight. Is this really cute Mando painting, and let me make sure you can see just enough to get the edge. It's there, so because we're working with the edge there. So I started this some time ago, and I obviously haven't finished, and the paints I've been using so far is literally just IKEA paints, the gray, the metallic gray, the black, and the white. And for tonight, I just want to try to mix that gray color just to complete the edges, because I decided to extend it all the way to the bottom. The line drawing wasn't so, but I'm like, I'm going to roll with it. So to do so, I got to mix some colors. Earlier today on Facebook, I filled in a little bit of black here and a little bit of the dark gray. But the challenge I'm going to have is mixing that light gray. And I'm just going to give it a shot and see what happens. So I'm going to start with my metallic gray and white. And see if I can do it. And the idea is what I should do is start with the white and slowly add that gray. Is the idea. And this is the part that I kind of don't do very well at, but that's okay. So I'm just going to add a tip of the gray, mix it into that. I probably didn't need that much white, but it's kind of how I am. I'm going to need a little more gray than that, and just keep working with it. Yeah, I probably should not use that much white. This might take a while. Yeah, let me grab more gray. Worst case, I can always redo this mix. Oh, typical me and my paint theory. Oh my. I'm gonna need definitely more gray. I am not doing this right. Oh, kitty, kitty. Alright, and here's the part where I'll muck it up. I'm just gonna add gray right into it. That's the part where this may not work. It might work. Nope. If you want to learn how to mix paint, don't do what I do. Oh my. Oh, kitty. We're getting there. That's not the color I want. Okay, that might overdo it. Now this might muck it up, but I'm going to add a tiny bit of black. Because I feel like the two colors are too light. And I'm going to bravely go right in. That might be too much. Let's see. Oh my, that might be too much. Yeah, that suddenly ignited it a whole different way. Again, don't do what I do. I'm gonna have a lot of paint left over. It's a nice color. I might have to redo this. Alright, let me see if I have a bunch of white and see what happens. I have a solution for if I have too much paint at the end. Because I only intended to paint such a small area. My white's being a pain in the butsy. Come on. Let's see if that does anything. It worked a little. But let me work this color in. I like the color. We're getting there. I gotta go lighter, which I'm doing the opposite of what I should be doing as an artist. But we're working on it. Ooh, we're getting there. There's that color. There she is. But let me just play with this for short. There is that color after. But let me mix this more consistently. That way we don't get any surprise sections. Which means she's going to need a little more white. But yeah, we're almost there. So I know it looks like such a waste of paint, but it isn't. Part of it's just learning. Is, hey, so what if I started it the wrong way? It's the fun of learning how to do this. Alright, let me just kind of... It's a little dark. Alright, we're going to need a little more white. To be able to fix that mess. We're almost there. There, that should do it. Yeah, we're more or less there. Yep, there we go. We got the color. And that's literally all I'm doing tonight. It's just filling in that section, which I know such a waste of paint. But I'm just going to work it back to the original. But that's okay. That is a-okay. So how I'm going to fix this puddle of paint, here's where the fun begins. I've got all this paint to waste. Create my own DSP for Stampin' Up. And that's what this is. By that way, try to go for like a full coverage. Directional, of course. That's my secret to what do I do with extra paint. I'm gonna need some paper on here. Well, I don't want to pull my drink off. There, this will work enough. But cool, eh, for trying to use that paint. But at least you got to see my progress on Grogu and Mando. It's just, yeah, I knew mixing that color would be a challenge. But tonight's lesson was more of a how to mix paint the wrong way. Which you got to see. Hey, it is what it is. And what's nice about this sheet, I can totally fill it up with this gray. And I've got this interesting gray piece of paper for future use. Which I might use it for like a card base or something, and now I just got something stuck in it. And it's pulling up my different versions of gray I was using. And definitely has a textured thing happening too, which is cool. And if I run out of paper, I've got more of these kicking around, which I'll pull out in just a short. Alright, let me move this baddie. And let me grab another one of these. Carefully, of course, so I don't ruin the good stuffs. So in the meantime, I'm going to take this grid paper and fold it up so I don't completely destroy stuff in my art room. And I'm just going to take this sheet back to it for drying. There we go. And I still got all this paint. Really just start somewhere and keep going. Same idea. So this was cardstock I had used to do this. Ooh, that grabbed some dark colors there. Oh no, I'm getting paint on the table. Not my intention. Grab some more of this dark color. Keep going around. Grab a little more puddle. I'm definitely have to clean this table. And we're pretty much there. There we go. That is the secret to how to use up unused paint, is play with it. And this is my secret. Can always practice doing techniques with it. There's so many options. Alrighty, so now I am gonna go contact info, and thank you everyone for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you back here again next week for some more painting fun. I look forward to it, definitely, and I'm just gonna start cleaning up and definitely calling a night, as I again almost accidentally knocked stuff over. I'm gonna move my wet pieces of scrap DSP paper aside, and yeah, that is it for everyone. I don't have a spot for this one, but I'll just kind of wing it. Alright, well, see you next week, everybody. Have fun!